What do experiments reveal about amygdala fear conditioning? Imagine your brain as a busy city, with the amygdala acting like a security system that detects danger. When you hear a loud noise or see something frightening, this tiny but powerful part springs into action. Experiments have shown that the amygdala is at the heart of how we learn to fear things. It helps us connect a neutral signal, like a sound, with a frightening event like a shock. This process is called fear conditioning. Scientists have studied this by training animals to associate a sound with a shock. They found that when the sound plays later, even without the shock, the animal shows fear responses like freezing. This shows that the amygdala remembers the link between the sound and the danger. The amygdala has different parts that work together. The basolateral amygdala receives sensory info about the sound and the shock. It forms a memory that links the two. When the sound is played again, the basolateral amygdala activates circuits that make the animal afraid. The central amygdala acts like the command center for fear responses. It sends signals to the body to freeze or run away. During experiments, neurons in the central amygdala become more active when the fear cue is present. Some neurons in the central lateral amygdala respond differently after fear learning, helping to control how intense the fear is. This shows that different neurons have specific roles in fear expression. Scientists also studied what happens when fear is reduced. This process is called fear extinction. When animals are repeatedly exposed to the sound without the shock, some neurons in the amygdala decrease their activity. But other neurons still remember the fear, which is why fear can come back later. This explains why some fears are hard to forget. Researchers have also looked at how other brain areas work with the amygdala. The medial prefrontal cortex helps regulate fear. It can turn down fear responses but is not needed to create the initial fear memory. This interaction is important for understanding anxiety and phobias. All these experiments show that fear conditioning involves complex brain circuits. The amygdala stores and expresses fear memories through specific neurons. When we understand this, it helps us see why some fears stick around and how therapies like exposure therapy can help. These therapies work by changing how the amygdala responds to fear cues, helping people manage their anxiety better. In short, experiments reveal that the amygdala is like a master switch for fear. It learns, remembers, and sometimes suppresses fear responses through different neural pathways. Knowing this helps us develop better ways to treat anxiety and phobias, making fear less overwhelming.